Robert, I really loved watching The Dry. I thought that you captured, kind of rural Australia beautifully. And I was just wondering, what has your professional history been like with producer Bruna? I know you've done work with her before. You know her. How did your collaboration process work for this?
Yes, really interesting. Bruno Papandreou, one of Australia's greatest producers and known in the US from Big Little Lies, among many projects. I, I know this is crazy. I mentored her at the beginning of her career. It's quite surreal. I just produced my first film. This is like 97. And I'd met her as this really impressive emerging producer here. And I was offered a film to produce that I couldn't do, a film called Better Than Sex with David Wenham, Susie Porter. And I said to the director, I can't do it, but I've met this really gun young producer. You should use her, and I'll be there. I'll be like a consultant to help make sure it goes okay. As Bruna joked to me about The Dry the other day, isn't it amazing that, at the beginning of my career, you mentored me and now I'm employing you.
Full circle.
But she's incredible, and a very loyal and decent person, but also an amazing creative producer. So,
It's wonderful.
yeah,
Um, I love how the film really incorporates, this decade-long drought the town is experiencing as its own kind of character that helps you understand the story and the characters in it. How did you approach that as a director? It's like filming these sequences and also exploring just what effect the weather has on people.
yeah, no, that was really at the heart of it all. And we filmed 5.5 hours from here out in the bush, amazing part of the world, little town called Warwick Nabil, and all these satellite towns around it. And, we needed to film authentically in the real world of it. I love how cinema takes people to somewhere they've never been, that an audience in the US can be transported by this film to a part of the world they've never experienced or visited. And, and also, the book was so strong in the book, the way that this world impacted on all the characters, the pressure cooker of these two crimes, one in the past, one in the present. Can the audience solve these crimes? How is this climate and this world and this town kind of forcing these people together? So, it's probably one of the great gifts in my career that I get to travel and film in different places. Made trickier at the moment because of travel, the limitations of travel at the moment for us all. But certainly an amazing part of the world. I mean, it's tough, but also very beautiful as well. And I hope the film captures the kind of difficulty and the challenge of kind of a world suffering from drought, but also the beauty of that world.
Absolutely. The other thing you mentioned, the mysteries that are kind of connected from the past and the present. And I really loved how Joe's performance of Aaron sort of bleeds into and yet is different from Eric's. Can you talk about kind of balancing those two sides of Aaron and times of Aaron?
Yeah, it was Joe Klotchek, amazing young actor. And I remember when I offered him the role that he was going to play the young Eric Banner. I think it was a bit of a shock to him. He's quite a sensitive young man, and I think you assume the young Eric Banner is going to be like, really tough. But Eric's performance and Joe's performance dovetail really well. The kind of human threads of this man and the tragedy and the way that has shaped him as an older man. But I just loved what Joe did with that character. I think it's a beautiful. I think all four of those young Australian actors who are doing massive things now. Sam Corlett's in Sabrina, The
Mm.
Witch TV show. Bibi Betancourt's just done a TV show.
Oh, wow.
Claude Scott Mitchell's in the UK. I mean, they've kind of the four young Australian actors of the moment. I wanted it to feel a little bit like Stand By Me, which was a
Mm.
great film from my early cinema going, and to have these four amazing Australian actors play those young people was awesome.
I love that. And I definitely felt the Stand By Me vibes. So great job with that.
Okay, good. Such a great film.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait for all of the US to get to see this film and really experience, Australia through your eyes.